semi-final.
Gets the goal, gets himself in a dangerous position. It just comes off Camilo Mena, and now it's going to be Colombia who need to find a response, and that strike is put wide by Angelo Caro.
And much to the delight of Ilias, the Moroccan president, one of 1.3 million devices now, which is incredible, all connected, all tuned in, and they've witnessed a storming start here. Colombia on the back foot.
Iraqi, who is the central defender for Morocco, has joined Nadia Lua and Fouad out there on the pitch. Now it's Haddadi, but he's lost the ball, and it's not kept in by the Colombians. Hadraf there, very dangerously, losing possession of the ball. He's appealing for calm from his teammates. It's a bit rich.
It is, and this is risky. Oh, crikey, that was close again. Their side, the Moroccans. Got to be really careful when you're playing it out from the back.
Colombia have been the most impressive as well, Tommy, when they've been at the full complement of 7v7 as a team.
Whereas some sides, very much like Mexico, for example, they exploit that early space that is available. 7v7, perhaps they struggle, whereas something like Colombia, as you said, so good, and we're seeing it now.
Angelo Caro, a little bit of a heavy touch. Colombia still holding onto the ball. Again, it's a risky pass, and Camilo Mena does enough there to stop Morocco from getting the ball.
Yeah, great goalkeeping. Great goalkeeping as the Moroccans singing away, piping up. That's not a surprise to us. We've seen it across this inaugural Kings World Cup nations. What passion, what support, and so far so good for them, but there's a long, long way to go.
And Luis Moreno is on for Colombia on the far side. Lobon, who's been an absolute rock at the back for Colombia, also on. That was handball, and it will be a free kick.
Yeah, blatant there. Kind of no complaints there. Finani, the Moroccan number 59. Keep an eye on Denilson as well, who's just for Colombia, putting himself into the box and trying to use his aerial prowess, but disappointing delivery. You've got to get it beyond that first match. One of the first things they teach you when you start playing counter, start playing football.
Camilo Mena. Colombia at the moment struggling to find a way through the gaps here, as Fouad heads it straight out of play. It'll be a Colombian ball, and a substitution made already for the Colombians.
Can Morocco just weather this storm?
That's a good header, and it's met by a very good save by the Moroccan goalkeeper, Ben Salam.
Yeah, great save, great header as well. Good football around, really good stuff. As Fouad, who set up that goal, gets on the ball. Nadir, his 9th of the tournament site.
Straight out of play from Ben Salam, and Colombia just starting to build a little bit of head of steam here.
Yeah, a slow start, disappointing start by their very high standards, but they've seen all the balls since then, and they're just patiently trying to find them. There's plenty of time, so there's no need to force the issue, panic. And as you said, 7v7 side, they've been so impressive. I think that will give them the lift now, and that will worry Morocco now that it's 7v7.
Here's that immediate gap exploited for the speed, and the equaliser is a thing of absolute beauty, and it's Julio Pereira.
It is bonito, it is gorgeous, it is delicioso, it is fantastic from the Colombians. What a team goal sight, poetry in motion. What a way to get back in the match, what a way to give your team a lift.
And I don't know if you saw it, but Alejandro Ortega's just come on and he's told the Moroccan fans to make even more noise. But what a ball that was. Beautiful pass, one of the assists of the competition from Angelo Caro. And this is where Morocco now need to be strong, because the Colombian furore might take over. Iraqi now with the ball through. Lobon, no foul, says the referee. Didn't look like a foul.
I'm surprised we're playing on now. Ortega just trying to dance his way through, but he's caught in possession.
Yeah, good defending. And a really, really frustrated reaction from the Colombian captain there. Lobon, just been dispossessed. Makes up, but it will be a corner.
Yeah, Morocco just trying to, as you said, what an assist by Androp, the number 10, wearing the number 10 jersey, often given to the most technically gifted player, and that was great technique. But let's see what happens here. So, chance for
corner here for Morocco. Moroccan fans making noise in the background. In fact, there's so much noise. We're only a metre away from each other, Thomas, and we can barely hear each other. That's to give you viewers at home an idea of the atmosphere here.
It is deafening, so I have to turn you right up, turn it all the way up to 11 to get the dulcet tones of Simon Hunt. Here he is, Mr. number 10, Mr. Angelo. He's given it away. That's a rare mistake by his very high standards. A little bit scrappy here from both sides.
Here's the goal scorer. Might have been a late challenge there. Foul given against Morocco's number 14, Mbach Boussoufa.
Yeah, he did have he returned last time out for Morocco's quarter-final. He was suspended before then. So it's great to have him back and their captain available again.
Yeah, he's a guaranteed starter when he is available, of course. A reminder that you can follow all our matches live at Kingsleague Maroc on Twitch and YouTube. Here's a chance for Hadraf rather, my apologies. Wild effort from the Moroccan number 7, who's going to go and just get a little bit of rest. But what we can say immediately is this game is much more even than the first one was.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That day, Colombia, every time they came forward, they just gave you that impression, so that they were always going to score, very much as they're doing now, as they try and get one again. That was an awkward ball for the Moroccans. That day, Moroccan, we saw plenty of individual brilliance, but they didn't really play much as a team that day. Maybe the expectations were too much, but they certainly hit back and bounced back. They're in the semi-finals, and they want revenge. That wasn't great.
That was risky by Iraqi, and it's a risk that didn't pay off for the Moroccan defender. Colombia really trying to keep the tempo high. It's something that's been impressive from Colombia since the start of the tournament. It's been their ability to really inject pace into the game. Yeah,
real hallmark of theirs, absolute trademark of this Cafeteros side, this Colombian side, whereas Morocco, of course, plenty of energy as well, plenty of skill, plenty of technique. Of course, when you've got the likes of Nadir Fouad in your side, you know you've always got a chance. Just ask USA, who are on the brink of going through, and then Nadir, that last gasp goal, took that match to penalties, and Morocco marching on. Here they go.
Boussoufa on the ball, Lobon too strong for him, and the free kick given. Boussoufa not happy there with the referee. Has to be careful, he's already been suspended before in the tournament for disciplinary reasons. Camino Mena to Lobon, the absolute man mountain. That's great play, trying to get through the legs. Referee doesn't see anything wrong with that, it's play on.
Now can Morocco.
Saoud clattered by Ortega.
They're flying in the challenges, they really are.
Oh, Ortega, they're just doing the cry sign to Saoud.
I'll crank it up a few notches, the tension level here.
Look at his teammates, Thomas. Everyone telling him, just calm down. He's got a short fuse, Alejandro Ortega. Saoud, a little bit heavy to touch. Yeah, now Lobon. Camilo Mena's available.
So if you need a motivational playlist for the new year, go check the Kings World Cup Nations playlist made by your favourite players and streamers. So another huge shout out to Spotify.
Saoud to Fouad. Iraqi back to Ben Selam.
Now here's the captain.
Look forwards towards Saoud. It's good defending by Palacios.
Yeah, two rocks at the backside, two towering figures. This is risky though, but they appear to have got out of trouble, playing their way out of trouble. I like that, I admire that from Colombia.
The noise inside the Kings League arena is deafening. The Moroccan supporters have got these whistles to boo the Colombians, but the Colombians can silence them if they get a goal. Here's Alejandro Ortega, away from one, Ortega across, Ben Selam with the save.
Now a chance on the break.
Boussoufa, that's a lovely ball. And Mina with an unbelievable stop.
Miraculous sight, miraculous. How has he kept that out? How have Morocco not scored?
That was sensational. Morocco did everything right. The return ball there, I wasn't expecting it. And then it's Iraqi with the strike. This is the earliest
He's hurt
save.
himself, Si, as well. He's hurt himself in the process.
And just to let you know, we said this is Thomas Lawrence's last day commentating Kings League football at the Kings World Cup Nations. We want to beat 2 million viewers. We're already over 2 million viewers for this game. Let's see if we can push it to 2.5. That's the number that Thomas Lawrence has asked for. And thank you, of course, for your amazing support. But concern here, Tommy, for Mina.
There is concern. He's put his body on the line. It's not the first time either side. He did it against Uzbekistan as well. And despite that, and despite actually coming off in that game with a slight knock and injury, he still took home the MVP prize. Should he keep this up, he's going to get another one to add to the collection. What a save. But great football around. End-to-end stuff. Ortega, then Morocco, springing forward. It was muy veloce. And Camilo, though, to the rescue. The cat-like reflexes again.
It's Colombia once again in the ball with Angelot Caro, who had that pass earlier on. Caro, brilliant ball through Lobon. Here's Moreno, clipped in, a little bit too far ahead there. Morocco regain possession of the ball. Iraqi.
Now 30 minutes have just flown by, Si. It's unbelievable. We are racing towards that 18-minute mark, the roll of the dice, which I think Morocco would love, like a 1-on-1 or 2v2. Colombia perhaps 4 or 5. They prefer, as you said, playing with almost a full complement.
Do you know what? I'm almost happy when Morocco have the ball, because the whistling stops and I can actually hear you, my dear friend Thomas Lawrence.
What did you say? What did you say? No, absolutely. It is at times deafening, but what an atmosphere. It is wonderful to see, and it's not just here. Also in Morocco, they're getting behind their national side as well, which is fabulous to see as well.
That's a good tackle. Little bit of space to run into. Find the pass as well. Has to track back. Good play this. Quick feet, the strike into the arms of Ben Salam, who just asked everyone to calm things down quickly. This is going to be key as well for Morocco, managing the game.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the thing, perhaps, I don't want to say it's one of their weaknesses, far from it, whereas we said other teams such as Colombia, Brazil, really good in sort of dominating, taking the initiative. Morocco at times a bit more, as you saw it, on the break, but at times they have to try and take control and protect their advantage or protect certain situations.
That's one back, nicely done. It's a real dogfight out there to see who can get the ball back. Nadir back on the ball. Not enough contact there for me for a foul. Referee saw it the same way. Nadir has to be careful to play onto the whistle.
Yeah, absolutely. Referee was well placed. Again, it's one of the things they teach you in football very early. You play to the whistle, play to the whistle. Just keep playing on. There's always a stop.
Through ball. Lobon comes across. Lobon, too strong, far too strong.
Yeah, mismatch there. Although we saw a little glimpse of Mehdi Amri's technical ability, and they're full of technical players, but so are Colombia as well. In fact, Colombia just a complete side. I think that's another great way to describe them. They've got that technique, but they've got that physicality, they've got that pace, and again, one of the reasons why you've always been quite outspoken when it's come to Colombia going all the way to the final, as they try and go ahead and turn this game around as we go towards that 18-minute mark and the Red Bull roll of the dice, which will shake things up, that's for sure. Certainly roll things up, why not?
Yeah, the first half has absolutely flown by. Lobon. Ball stayed in initially before going over the line. Morocco back in possession. Iraqi, who is so often the first player to get those attacking moves going for Morocco in that deep line quarterback role almost.
I like it, yeah, absolutely. And of course they got the better of the Americans and their quarterbacks and their wide receivers and so on.
Mehdi Amri caught in possession. Angelot Caro now. Caro trying to go forwards, holds on to the ball. Colombia recycle. Now it's Moreno.
It's borderline. certainly an orange, let's put it that way. If it's not yellow.
A ver, yo me encargo de eso. Tú juega, yo me encargo de eso. Para al suelo, Moreno, fuera.
Well, it's a dangerous free kick at any rate for Morocco. Iraqi standing over the ball.
Now we're into that final minute, those final 30 seconds or so. My advice is always here, get that shot away, because when the buzzer goes on the 80-minute mark, it is stopped. There's no added time here. There will be added time at the end of the 20 minutes, but not here. So they've got to be quick, got to get the shot away.
Fuad, shot blocked with a ferocious tackle. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached a new all-time record for Kingsleague. We are over 2,270,000 viewers at the moment. Thank you for your continued support. And once again, we are aiming for that 2.5. I hope that my colleagues in Spanish, in Arabic, in Italian, in Portuguese, in French are all saying the same thing out there to our viewers. We want to break that 2.5 million viewer barrier here today. Astrid has said, our producer Astrid has said, that she will buy us some spritz if we manage, and that's what we want. This, on the other hand, is Islam Abdul Jabarov, the Uzbekistan president, who rolls a 3 in the Red Bull Energized Dive.
Yeah, so that's the outcome in this energy break, energized by Red Bull. So it's a 3v3, so that includes the keeper. So it's sort of 2 outfield players and the keepers. So I think that will suit Morocco more. They'll be happy of the two side in that situation. And as you said, some incredible numbers there. We're ahead of the first Kings League final in Spain, and when Ronaldinho played for Porcinos. That's incredible. Well done, everybody.
Curious choices. An attacking player and a defensive player in both sides, plus the goalkeeper. It's Lobon, and the goal scorer for Colombia, number 7 here, Julio Perea, who is out, reaches the ball first, and is absolutely clattered by Iraqi. Perea gets up. He's not moving particularly well. Lobon is off, and there's going to be another attacking player on for Keeper's Colombia. In fact, 2. Here we go. Complete change here from Colombia. Whoever navigates these 2 minutes better often has a big chance come the end of the game. Angelo Caro. Tight angle, and the decision is a Colombian corner.
Nice, but no, I really like the bravery, the courage of Colombia to play with 3 outfield players taking their keeper off as they try and get that goal through Angelo and company.
Nadia Lua defensively is wanting at times as Del Capitan bends it home, and Colombia take the lead for the first time in the match.
El Capitan with a cracker there. He's made one, now he's scored one, and he has helped Colombia turn the game on its head.
What a strike that by Angelo Caro. He made it look so easy. Now Nadir. It's Nadir. Morocco will be looking for an immediate equaliser. Fuad stays onside. Nadir. Look at Julio Perea and his work rate here. Brilliant save, Camilo Mena.
Brilliant save, doesn't do it justice. Camilo once again. What a save, but he may be called into action once more, Si. Morocco having another go here.
Certainly will be called into action once again.
How unlucky was that from the skipper, and Camilo now off. This is a real brave and bold move from Colombia. It paid off earlier, and you've got to admire it. Fortune favours the bold.
I love that. Thomas Lawrence with the lovely vocabulary, and we've reached half-time. There is no added time in the first half, which indicates just how high the pace and the passion has been in the opening 20 minutes of the game.
Absolutely, Si. Absolutely, really breathless, non-stop, and now we'll try and listen to the coaches at half-time and see what they're saying.
Yeah, half-time score just before we go to the corner. Morocco on Colombia.
واحد يخرج باش يدير لا كونفيرتير الدراري. يلا دابا غناخذوا الكارت ديالنا الاولى باش نحاربوا لهم باش ما يبعدوش علينا. يلا بردوا الدراري كان ان شاء الله باقي اللعب راه باقي لو جو.
علاش باش كنلعبوا السيس بقى واحد مع واحد ماشي بقى واحد ليبر هنا كل واحد يبقى مع واحد
حضرف
لا ماشي على هذا
ماشيش معاه بريز ماشيش معاه ماشيش عنده
ماشي
حنا نرجعوا للبلوك ديالنا ماشيش حتى راه تاع الفرق كنكون 6 ما نمشيوش
باش كنهضروا 6 على 6 كل واحد يبقى معاه
pero metidos todos lo vamos a matar pero tranquilo
Paciencia para sacar, sin afán.
¿Qué tienen ellos?
Frenar, presidente.
¿Qué pidieron?
Thomas Lawrence, what a breathless first half of Kingsleague football we've seen. It is advantage Colombia after the first 20, but is there a way through for Morocco, whom you tipped to reach the final?
Well, mentioned about the breathless nature of the first half, and the action's going to get off the second half to a stunner, because Morocco have called their presidential. They don't have their president inside the venue, so they delegate it out to the pitch, and it's Fuad, who so far has been almost flawless when it comes to the shootouts.
And he's up against one of the players of the tournament, and certainly the player of the match so far, Camilo Mena, along with his captain Angelo Caro, who have been absolutely brilliant. So Morocco looking to draw level and not allow Colombia to pull away right off the off in the second half. Fuad goes, Camilo Mena comes out, Fuad, and he's put it wide.
Speechless, sight. I am speechless. Singing his praises, Fuad, normally just flawless from the shootout. But Camilo full marks him as well, came rushing off, made it difficult, closed down that angle, clearly did enough to put him off. And Colombia remain with that advantage, only a 1-goal advantage. But now, the drop of the ball, can Morocco get it back right away and build again? We'll find out shortly. The McDonald's branded cage, all eyes on it.
The start of the second half, the countdown is on. Morocco have got to try and get a second goal in the 20 minutes remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached a new peak in the audience at over 2.4 million viewers. The shot comes in, it's cleared by Moreno. I've told you once, I'll tell you again, Thomas Lawrence is not leaving until we reach 2.5. 2.5 is the goal. I said it to the production team ahead of the game. They said, no, it's impossible. You're dreaming, Simon. You don't know anything about Kingsleague. Who's laughing now?
Exactly. He who laughs the loudest, and Simon is laughing away. He's been proved right. He is a dream. He's got ambition, as we just see the tension here. Try and listen to what's being said.
Balón aquí. Vale. Balón aquí. Pito. Fuera.
Nadia Lua having a pretty heated exchange there with the referee. It is going to be a shooting chance. However, for Nadia, you can feel the tension coming into the game.
Now, there is tension, of course. So much riding on this. A spot in the first ever Kings World Cup Nations final.
Iraqi. We know he can strike him. Iraqi's got an absolute cannonball in that right foot of his.
Big player for them.
Nadir, Fuad, those are the Moroccan heroes. They need to step up now. It's another brilliant tackle. Also, why they've been so impressive is Lobon and Moreno at the back have been rocks.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 goal against Uzbekistan, 1 goal against Morocco in their first match, 2 against Turkey. Very few goals conceded, very few chances afforded to their opponents. Of course, big shout out to Camilo as well, who's also pulling out all the stops.
Oh yeah, Camilo with a sensational display in the first 20 minutes. They're under trouble here. Fuad unable to keep that one in play there, but Morocco certainly coming back with the right intentions. This is good from the Atlas line.
Yeah, especially after that, disappointing start to the second period, of course. Who would have expected Fuad to miss from that shoot as he tries again here, though, Sight?
Yeah, that's going to filter through, though, to Camilo Mena, who's just going to take his time a little bit, allow Colombia to regroup, get a little bit of fresh air in their lungs and catapult it towards Iraqi. It stays in play for the Colombians. Not the best pass, Iraqi did well. Saoud, now Fouad.
Both sides, of course, have their secret cards as that's played across the box.
Able to extract themselves from danger. That one a little bit too far ahead of number 80, Alexander Rodriguez.
Yeah, it would have been a little bit ironic. Colombia scoring on the break, seeing in the first time it was Morocco very much playing on the counter-attack. But now Colombia can afford just to sit back a little bit. This is what you're talking about, Si, managing the situations